Welcome back to Helping Hands. I'd like to welcome my next guest to the show today, Joel Cherie, a client and good friend of Kim Rosen. Hi, Joel.
Hello.
Thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure.
We appreciate it. So we've been talking all show long about Photos for Cures. We've talked things over with Kim, just all about it, but we kind of want to keep talking about Photos for Cures because it's such an important thing that Kim's doing. Let's talk first about your connection to Kim.
Great. Well, Kim's been a good friend of mine for a little while now, and when I heard about what she's doing and how passionate she was about it, it kind of really got me excited about it too. It's certainly something where she's going out of her way, giving her time, her resources, her energy to a cause that's really special to her, and I got into that.
Right. So you utilized her for photography?
Yeah.
For something?
Yeah. So I needed headshots done, and I had a lot of options. We all do. But I knew Kim was doing this. She's passionate about it. And, I thought I'd give her a shot. She took, I don't know how many pictures. Most of them were all right. Some of them came out good, but it's mainly because she had a tough subject to work with. But we got a few good ones out of it, and it was a great experience.
Good, good. How did it make you feel knowing, okay, this is an everyday thing, photos need to be taken, as Kim said, but how did it make you feel knowing that your money was going to St. Jude's Hospital?
It was a really good feeling. It's not so much that my money was going, but it's inspiring how passionate Kim is about it, and like Chris had mentioned before, there are a lot of great organizations out there, and we'd give to them all if we could, but really helping Kim out, her inspiration. It moves me, and I'm sure it moves a lot of people with how much effort and time and consideration she's really put into this project.
Right, absolutely. Now, why would you recommend others get involved as well? Everyone's got parties, everyone has headshots that they need, right, or a birthday party or a wedding. Why do you think they should contact Kim?
Well, I think what Kim does is rather unique. We're always going to get solicited for charities, and I think that's needed, but it's not often that we're going to get a service for our donation, right, and that's really cool. We're getting something for it, and I think it was referred to as a triple win. So everybody wins with this situation. The kids at St. Jude's win in cancer research. Kim gets to do something she loves. I get my photos taken, and I've made a donation. It's just, it almost seemed like a no-brainer. The pictures come out great. I know she's not a professional, but they really did get some really good pictures, and we had some fun doing it. Kids are benefiting. Right. I think everyone could have that same feeling from it.
Now, are you spreading the word about Kim?
I'm doing the very best I can. I think I need more Facebook friends and more Twitter followers, but certainly telling everyone I know, especially when events come that photos are needed. Mm-hmm. It's an easy thing to say, and you don't feel bad talking about it or feel like you have to sell it. It's really just a good thing, and people get into that.
Right, and we were saying, most people have been touched by cancer. Yeah. It happens to any age, every population, and it's something where education and awareness are essential. And what Kim is doing is she's drawing more attention, bringing more awareness to cancer. Why do you think that's important for folks to kind of take a minute and go, yeah, I probably should educate myself on this?
Well, cancer is one of those things, like you said, it does affect so many people in so many different ways, and whether it hasn't affected you now but at some point it probably will, and it's one of those things that's almost unfair. I know you're talking about cancer awareness, but specifically what Kim's doing. You feel bad. Children shouldn't have adult diseases, and I always knew it was a very difficult process, but after hearing Chris talk about what Dylan went through, it's even more difficult than I even imagined. And if we can find a way to eliminate some of these things, or at least reduce it or make it easier to deal with, I think if people knew about that, they would want to get on board and want to do what they can to help too.
Right. Well, Joel, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today.
It's been great.
Photos for Cures is an amazing thing, and I'm just happy that you came on to encourage more people to get involved with it. So I appreciate that.
Been a pleasure.
Thanks. Stay with us. We'll be back with Kim to wrap up the show.
Obesity in America is at an epidemic level. During the last 30 years, the rate of childhood obesity has tripled.
Childhood obesity involves much more than simply being overweight.
So what can we do to help our children?
Plan family exercise. Take the kids to the park.
We can limit the snack or junk foods kept in our homes.
Go for a family walk or bike ride, or simply throw the ball around the backyard.
Together, we can make a difference in the health and well-being of our children.
Welcome back to Helping Hands. Now, Kim, you're back on with me just to kind of close out the show and kind of wrap up all the details we talked about today. So, again, you photograph all types of events.
Yes, birthday parties, animals,
Weddings.
Religious events, really anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I mean, when you think, I want residents, when they think about, oh, I'm thinking about, I want a professional photographer, you have to think Kim, because
Absolutely.
she's here,
Yeah.
you're here,
Yeah.
and this is going to such a great cause.
Right.
Now, 100% of the proceeds goes to St. Jude's Research Hospital.
That is correct.
Okay.
With Photos for Cures, I have, as mentioned before, I've raised almost $3,000. But in addition to that, I have done 3 other pretty large, substantial fundraisers. They were actually comedy shows. And the grand total is right around $15,000
Wow.
in a matter of 4 years, probably.
Wow. So Photos for Cures is just kind of continuing your...
That will continue the fundraising, that is correct. I don't plan on doing any other type of events, just the photography right now.
Okay, good. And let's talk about where people can learn more. So let's repeat that website.
So the website is photosforcures.com.
Good.
And within that, there's a contact form, so it gets right to my email.
Okay.
And again, if somebody happens to see this program and they live far away and they want to help, there is a direct link to St. Jude's on my main page of the website that just says Give Now.
Okay.
Just click that and it takes them where they need to be.
Okay. And just before we go, Kim, I mean, this is a no-brainer, really. But why should people seriously consider contacting you?
I can't take cancer away from a child. I can help prevent healthy children from getting sick, and that's a big thing. It's almost like an insurance program for parents to get behind. The more money that St. Jude's gets, the more research that's done, the closer to cures that we're going to be. If St. Jude's finds a cure, they're going to share. It's not just about their hospital. The world will find out about it.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Well, Kim, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank
I
you.
hope that this spreads the word about Photos for Cures and that you have so many people calling you. I hope you're so
Yes.
busy you want to just, you're going to go crazy with how busy you are. I hope that's what happens.
Yes, me too. And
Yeah.
I would love that. I would
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. So again, thank you so much, and I want to thank all of our guests for being on today. It's not an easy, although Photos for Cures is a great thing to talk about.
Right.
It's not easy to think about the whole picture. So
Right.
I appreciate Christy Moore who came on today. It was really difficult for him. So
Yeah.
But I want to thank you
right.
again, Kim.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. That's going to do it for this edition of Helping Hands. I'm your host, Kristen Doucette. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next month.